So what's the perfect way to eat? I don't know. People eat differently across the whole planet. But the people who live the longest have a couple things in common. Number one, they don't eat processed food. They just don't do it. Never eat processed food. They're not inflamed. They're not eating stuff in packages. They're cooking their food. So sometimes they might be eating more grains, more pasta, more meat, but basically they're getting cleaner forms of meat and they're not eating refined foods. That's super, super important. They're not eating extra sugar. Sometimes a dessert, but not extra sugar. One of the things that's so important now in this modern day is that we have fortified food. Now, I don't agree, it's not the best vitamins in the world to take, but the fortification of food lead to not as many people having severe deficiencies. Go back to the 1800s, you had people with rickets, scurvy, all sorts of stuff. And now with fortified foods, you just don't get that. But you can cheat. There's a cheat here. So if you're eating poorly, eating unpackaged or packaged food or refined food, you can find out what supplements your body needs and take them. So if you plug in those minerals, vitamins that your body needs, and you take them specifically. You can't just throw vitamins at the wall, hopefully they all stick. You got to take them specifically. So we have technology that you can scan your body and find out exactly what nutrition your body needs. Matter of fact, what product, which exact vitamin or mineral, the name of it actually, the name of the stuff, and how much you need to take. That's how specific it is. You find out exactly what you need to take. Your body becomes completely satisfied with the nutrition coming from the supplements that you could drop down how much food you need to eat. Still good to eat whole foods all the time, but you could drop down how much of it you need to eat. That's a blessing, right? You drop down that food, you're not going to be deficient. You're not going to get scurvy or rickets the way they did 100 years ago. You're going to have all the nutrition you need because you find out what nutrients your body needs to get in. So once you plug those nutrients in and you drop down the calories of what you're eating, your body's okay with it. It's okay for a little bit, right? It's okay for a while. After a while, it says, I need more food. Totally understand that. It needs more food. But for 40 days or so, you just drop fat like crazy because your body's satisfied and it isn't getting as many calories, as many macros, and it's super happy. So your body goes into extremely fast losing phase, I guess you can say. And when you're in that phase, it's awesome. Now, after that phase, I couldn't imagine anybody being more cleaned out. You're more cleaned out. So at that point in time, we want to find out exactly what foods you're intolerant to. Because you could eat foods you're intolerant to all the time and not even know it because you have so much other stuff going in the pipe here, right? So you can find out what foods you're intolerant to. We can map them out perfectly. And that's part of the future-proofing your weight loss program. So you're not going to put the weight back on. You're going to stay lean forever. Right, so it's so important that you figure that out. You want to find out what food you're irritated by, what's you're super, I would say allergic to versus just minorly irritated by. So important to figure that out. Once you figure that out, well then you can go on eating that food all the time. Your body won't put on weight from that food. You ever heard the people go to Italy, eat all the pasta in the world and they lose weight? Happens all the time because their grain is different. It's different than ours. So if you're eating the right things, even if it's the same food, but you're eating a better version of it, you just remain healthy, slim, lean. Your body wants to be lean, believe it or not, wants to be slim. So you just keep doing that, you'll be fine. So check this out. Take my advice. I promise it'll be super, super powerful for you. If you want to find out exactly how to scan your body and figure out where you're deficient, connect with us, right? Connect with us. We'll be glad to set you up, get that done.